Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going over the must-have apps for any new Android phone. So if you haven't watched the shows before, basically I kind of help everyone out, whether it be a beginner, whether it be an advanced person, and just kind of go over certain things. So with this video, I just wanted to show, these are apps that everyone should have, and I'm also going to be going over 5 apps that I would recommend as well, besides the ones that are a must. Okay, so the first must is Go SMS Pro. Now this is a replacement for your text messaging. It's a much better app than any stock text messaging app. And let me just touch it, and then I'll just kind of cover, don't want to have people's numbers come up, like that's my editor, so he wouldn't be happy if just I showed everyone his number. But, these are all, it's really cool in the way you look, and you can make it personalized to the way you want it. And you also have this cool, like, 3D kind of effect, where you can actually change themes. It even has like its own instant messenger, so if you and another friend have it, you can actually use that. There's a plugin for Facebook, so you can actually do all your Facebook messages through here. And there's just a lot, and it's just a lot better compared to stock. It's easy to do group messages too. You can actually just, when you want to create a new message, you can actually just go right here and go right to your groups instead of your contacts, and you can actually just select the group and then it'll message everyone in that group. So things like that just make it a lot better. Oops. And then we have the second app, which is called Zedge. Now Zedge is a really good app for anyone that just bought an Android phone, because this is where you can get wallpapers, but more importantly, it's where you get your ringtones and your notifications. So definitely, if you're looking to get good ringtones and notifications, you want to use this app, which is called Zedge. And just show you again, right there, Zedge. Alright. Now, another important one to have is Google+. Now, even if you don't use Google+, that's fine. You don't really need to use it per se. You just want to get Google+ so you can do one thing, and that is it will automatically back up your photos. So it'll automatically back up every photo you take with your camera, so you have it in a cloud storage space and you never will lose a photo. So that's why you want to get Google+, so it'll back them up automatically. When you first turn it on, it'll ask you to create one if you don't have one. And once you do that, it's going to then ask you, do you want to back up your photos through Wi-Fi or through Wi-Fi and data? I recommend Wi-Fi, simply so you always have them backed up when you get to a Wi-Fi network. And for those of you that don't have unlimited data, you won't go over your data. The other one I recommend is Foxfi. Foxfi has become just a really necessary app for me. I previously went to Vegas and I had to use it because the Wi-Fi in the hotel was so slow. Now, what this is basically turns your phone into a router. So you can create the name and the password for your device, and it uses your 4G internet, or for those of you that are using 3G internet, and it allows it for other devices to use it. So for example, when I was on vacation with me and my girl, the Wi-Fi was really slow, so I turned on my hotspot for my phone, and she was using her 7-inch tablet while I was using my laptop. So it was really cool that we both got to use that internet, and it was 4G, so it was super quick. Neither of us noticed the lag, and it was just really good. So I definitely recommend Foxfi. Again, if you don't have unlimited data, you don't want to go over your data. And then finally, you have SwiftKey. SwiftKey is by far my favorite keyboard, and literally today I think it saved me, what was it? I think 10,000 words. So basically what SwiftKey keyboard is it's a really nice looking keyboard. First of all, I just want to zoom in on that. So it's really nice in the fact that you have every long press will do a alternative function. So when I press X and if I hold it down, it'll do a money sign. Each letter at the top will do a number. And of course I can also, hold these down, and I can go left or right to do a punctuation, and I can hold that one down to do the microphone and do voice to text. So So these are all really nice features about it, but the nicest part is right here at the top. It really, and I have to stress this, it really learns exactly what you will type. And it does this correctly. Like, I have not had to type as much since I got this because it just knows what I'm going to type every time. So it's really come in handy. I just did a job today where I had to copy stuff, and it was mostly the same thing. And I was just pushing space, 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 because it knew exactly what the next word would be as soon as I typed the first one up. So it was really nice, and it's just the best keyboard out on the market by far. Now that one, the SwiftKey, is the only one that does cost money, but it does give you a free trial for, I believe, 14 days. Believe 14 days that you have it for a full free trial. So try it out, see if you like it, and if you do, definitely use it because it's the best keyboard out. Now, for the 5 ones I recommend, first one is right at the top. These are called HD widgets. You can customize them in terms of color and the way they are, but they're really just the best widget to have on a phone. You get a lot. You can even go right to your clock through here, or your stopwatch, you know, anything like that. You can also go right to like the weather right there, and even the calendar right there. So it kind of learns, it kind of does really cool shortcuts, as well as it really makes it nice so you have certain things that you always tend to use. So for me, I tend to turn on my Bluetooth on and on, my Wi-Fi on and on, brightness I can turn down anytime, and car mode. So, but you can customize these to whatever you want. Now this again does cost, I think it's 99 cents, but it's by far the best widgets. Almost every one of my viewers has asked me about it, so I definitely recommend it for you. Now another great one is called Mighty Text. Now this is definitely a highly recommended one by me because I use it almost every day. And Mighty Text is a really cool app that what it does is it forwards all of your text messages to your computer. So what you do is you get Mighty Text for your computer, and what will happen is that every text message you can actually type from your computer when you're at home, and then just use that to text message. It's really great because now when I'm home, you know, I don't even look at my phone for text messages, I just type them. And it'll even pop up a little icon for when you have incoming calls. So it's really good. It's basically what Apple's added with their new operating system, that they got this idea from this. So it's really cool. It's been around for a while, and a lot of people have used it and loved it, and I'm definitely one of them that recommends it. So another one is a really good alternative browser, and it's really quick. It's called Dolphin Browser. Dolphin Browser is really good, and I definitely recommend it. A lot of people have liked it, and when you first start it up, I have not started on this one, you can save your account information, and then that way you just log in. And then once you do log in, you know, you have everything lined up for you, and it tells you all the features about it, like Dolphin Sonar, which is just kind of like a search. You can do gestures, so I have mine usually like this, so it'll go right to that symbol. That basically, like if I can have a web page launch right when I do that one, it will know it, like that's Google's, you know. So really cool features that just go a long way, and just really nice. So different things, and we'll ask you, are you sure you want these? So, and you can create your own. I have it more so on my tablet, but really good browser, and it moves really quickly, a lot more quickly than most stock browsers. So that's why I recommend it. Another one I recommend is Advanced Task Manager. Now I do not have it on this phone, and the reason is because I recommend it for any phone that does not have a built-in Task Manager. With the Galaxy S3, if I hold the home button down, I have a built-in one, so that's why I do not use it with this phone. However, if your phone does not have one, I do recommend it, and just to show you what it looks like, oh, not manager, sorry, the task killer. So this is the one I recommend, Advanced Task Killer. And I do have a video on how to set this up. Make sure you check that out because most people do not set this one up correctly. So please check that video out if you have this. And if you ever have it on your toolbar up here, you do not have it set up correctly. All right, so check out the video on how to do that. And then finally, the last app is called Network Booster. Network Booster is a really cool app that just basically improves your signal, so that if you have a really low 3G signal or you have a really low 4G signal, it will automatically kick it up to the strongest signal. It takes about 20 seconds and it's a really good app. So that is Network Booster. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 must-have apps and the 5 recommended apps that I recommend for anyone that has an Android phone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. So this has been RCKY, the Android Guy.